Very well run properties.
Trump owns some of the world's top golf courses, so the suggestion that he's a cheat really irks him.
There's nothing he loves more than golf.
As the virus began to spread...
Nope, not even worth mentioning.
When you see these animals literally taking over our cities, right?
Nope, not that either.
My dad cannot be bought off.
He may not even know who that is. As domestic terrorists storm the Capitol,
we're going to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue and we're going to the Capitol. We're going to try and give our Republicans, the weak ones, because the strong ones don't need any of our help.
Terrorism analysts say Wednesday's riot leaders may have fully intended to capture or harm members of Congress.
We're going to try and give them the kind of pride.
The FBI says it's making arrests as it works through tens of thousands of tips.
And boldness that they need to take back our country.
Following their orders from the President of the United States, lives were lost. National security was threatened. It was deemed an act of terrorism by American intelligence. And yet through it all, as Trump watched with glee, hoping the insurrection would go through and his presidency would reign through a forced coup, it fell short. He was not upset at officers dying because he has no moral compass. It does not benefit him. He has no empathy, however.
The PGA also taking action, pulling the 2022 championship from President Trump's Bedminster Golf Club in New Jersey.
This is hitting him where it hurts, and man, is he ticked. A lot has happened in the last week, including the president losing his Twitter feed, impeachment coming to the fore, and the PGA withdrawing from Trump National. He's gutted by the PGA move, a person close to the White House says, reported Maggie Haberman of the Times. He's angry about impeachment. People who have spoken to him say, but the reaction to the PGA decision was different order of magnitude. Why exactly?
Golf legend Jack Nicklaus once said, "I think Trump loves the game of golf more than he loves money."
Because golf is his baby. It's also his moneymaker. The PGA's CEO said, how do we best protect that? Our feeling was, given the tragic events of Wednesday, that we could no longer hold it at Bedminster. The damage could have been irreparable. The only real course of action was to leave. Now, before we praise the PGA, I ask, what took so long? He called Nazis fine people. He called Mexicans rapists. He separated children from their parents at the border, leaving them with PTSD. He enabled extremists. He stole from cancer charities. He was sued for housing discrimination. He called for innocent kids to be given the death penalty. He cozies up with foreign dictators. He assaults the press. He assaults women. He enabled his cronies at the border to conduct unlawful and illegal hysterectomies. So I'm sorry if I'm not standing up and cheering this move. It should have happened eons ago. My other problem, they are leaving the door open for business to resume as normal. After all, the guy just tried to become a dictator, but hey, maybe he'll come around. Deadspin wrote of all the comments Trump has made and how the PGA has reacted in the past. And look, I get it. Capturing the moment as an act of defiance against an insufferable anti-American traitor like Donald Trump is good news and draws eyeballs. The problem is it's a continuous cycle of BS on the part of the PGA. They're essentially giving him a mulligan, but pretending to not keep score. My question remains, why are they leaving the door open like they have done so many times over? If they wanted to take a stand, they would ban Trump properties from ever hosting a PGA Tour event again. Yes, ever. This guy tried his damnedest and will again to overthrow the United States government. And the PGA is like, well, let's give it a few years, and when it gets quiet, we may let him back in the club. No. Close the doors and pretend you never associated with a man like this. That's how you repair your image.